What's going on, guys? I hope you guys are doing awesome out there. So I wanted to share this with you right now. It's something that just happened with me, and it's not always like this. And I'm not trying to front just on this particular scenario. What I mean by that is I'm not just trying to show you just one good time. There's many other times that I have like this, but it is really difficult. It's difficult to deal with. So I want to share this moment with you. Basically, I was working all day. I was speaking to my daughter between my breaks. I always call my daughter every break, every lunch, every break and every lunch. There has been a time or two I miss, but I call her religiously every break and every lunch. She already knows when she picks up the phone. Break time, Daddy? I say, yes, baby girl. Lunchtime, Daddy? Yes, baby girl. She knows I'm calling her. She's expecting it. I do it. I call her. So with that said, I'm getting off a little bit earlier today. The sun is still out just a hair. Not much, it's going down, but she has not gone to bed yet. So it's almost bedtime for her in a little bit. And I'm calling her to tell her I love her and have her see how her day's going and stuff, and just chop it up. Sometimes we just be silly, right? And her mom does not want to let her talk to me. Her mom's just having that moment. She does not want to let her talk to me. And damn, dude, it hurt, because I can see it on her face, and she starts to break down. My daughter, she's breaking down. It's hurting her. She's crying, and it's hurting her. And I want to console her, and I want to tell her I love her, and I'm doing all those things. I'm telling her I love her. I'm telling her, you know, don't feel that way and stuff. And so I quickly kind of catch myself, because our first thing we want to do is say, it's okay, it's gonna be okay, you know, and this, that, and things like that. Well, what she needs to know, she doesn't have a full understanding, especially when they're that young. She does now. She's pretty freaking smart. She's a lot smarter than I was when I was at that age. But you want to, with respect to children, we want to believe that they're understanding of everything, but we also want to be courteous to the fact that they may not fully understand like adults do, or have a broader understanding of things, right? So a little balance of both. And so what I did is, and I did this a few times, but what I did is I said, look, it's not right. I address it exactly, the fact of what it is. It's not right. It's not right that you're feeling this way right now. It's wrong that mommy does not want to let you talk to me. So make it clear that's what she's feeling. Make it, you know, certain. Don't sugarcoat it or fluff the feelings. It's like pushing them aside. It's actually not healthy to do that. It's almost like, for example, if you look at a battered woman, like, you know, if a woman was hit, and then shortly afterwards the husband says, you know, I love you, baby, like, let's make up, right? And you've heard that sad story too many times. That's not good. So I would be doing the same thing to her future, and the way she would look at things like that, if I didn't come out clear, direct, honest about her feelings, why she's feeling that way, address why she's feeling that way, and tell her, yes, it's wrong. Okay? So be clear with them, no matter their age. And just to let you know, my daughter is 7. So I made it clear. She understood that. I addressed her feelings, which was incredibly important. It's the most important thing at that time, is her feelings. She's not feeling good. She's sad because she wants to talk to me. And then I tell her, okay, what we have to, right now, what we have to see is what's happening right now in these feelings. The feelings of, I'm not seeing my daddy. My daddy was at work. And then I'm not seeing my daddy because my mommy wants me not to talk to him right now. And so it's a couple different scenarios that kind of that wrap around that whole situation. So we want to address that to her, why this is happening right now, right? So address the feelings, address why that's happening, and then lastly, we want to say, okay, we want to look at the overall goal, look at the future, look at the future of how can we get ourselves out of that? How can we avoid this? It's a problem. We see it. It's a problem. We see how we got to this problem, and how can we avoid this in the future? So I very clearly tell her, and I don't know if somebody is going to get down on me for saying this to her, but I just tell her, look, we don't want to put ourselves in that situation. So when you have the power and you are older, you can have the power in saying when you can talk to your daddy and when you can't, and she, you know, she doesn't have to make you feel this way. So just understand it's not going to be like this forever. So it's really important to, you know, first address her feelings, okay? And yes, she's feeling the right way. She made something's making her feel this way. Don't sugarcoat it or downplay her feelings. Then secondly, or his feelings, right? If it's your son. And then secondly, um, secondly, you know, let her know why. Make it clear why she got to that specific point, why she's having those feelings, what or the situations that surrounded that. And then thirdly, we want to avoid it, right? So we want to avoid this in a situation. I'm gonna go and let you guys go right now, but it's really important to kind of take some very easy, but some more intelligent action steps to helping our children think for themselves, and also own the power of the feelings that they have without somebody else, you know, them feeling powerless. Even at a young age, middle age, or even older age, we tend to feel powerless, and we want people to know that you have the ultimate power of what you're feeling, and how you have the ultimate control of what is going to happen to fix it. So, and if there's too young, like my daughter's too young, explain to her how in time